Hey guys, thank you for joining me tonight. It's Charles Inez World. Appreciate you guys are watching. Give me that thumbs up button. I got some laundry to take care of, so come with me, all right? While I do my laundry, we talk about this Kim Porter stuff, right? That's crazy, man. Are you surprised? Shouldn't be surprised, right? It's America. That's what happens, man. That's exactly what happens. It's America. This stuff that happens to black people in America. I mean, plus they kept it so quiet. They kept it like real quiet. You hardly even heard about the shit on the news. Like you just knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already gave how many years Derek Chauvin got? The dude who killed Floyd, what was his name? George Floyd. I think they gave him 20 years or something like that. 18 years. So, plus it was a white woman. They're not going to let their white women suffer too much, killing a black man. Like, they can't fathom that. They have to, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of figured that was going to happen, Shit was, that's just what it is. In America, man, Like people gotta realize that your life is not when you're on American soil, your life is not that important. It's just in this country your life is not that important. We have to value each other more. You know what I'm saying? We really being that our life is not important in this society. We as black people need to value each other a little bit more than we do. You know what I'm saying? A person can come here from another country and can't even speak English good, have better rights than a black person. That's just how it is. I mean, will it change? I don't know. Maybe one day it'll change, right? But I think for it to really change and be equal, I think all of us have to die out. Like my generation and the generation before me, I think all of us have to die out. But I don't know. I think racism has been around this long. It's been passed down from generation to generation. So I don't see it not being, not passed down. I mean, as far as the justice system goes, it's going to be biased, to a certain extent. Because who's going to stop them from not being biased? It's called power. And that's one thing black people need to understand in this country. And one thing I learned late in life, I wish I would have known as a young man. In this country, it's all about power. Now, as a black person, no matter how much money you have, I think you can do some powerful things in America, but you can't do it out in the open like a white man can if you got money. You have to be very low key with it. You can't just be flashy with your power moves because you become a threat. That's why I was thinking if I was somebody like a Bob Johnson and I became a billionaire, if I ever became a billionaire, I would make America my second home. Because when you get too powerful and you're a black man, you can't, you know what I'm saying? They don't like that. And I would be a lot more, if I had that kind of money like a Dr. Dre, I wouldn't want to be on American soil for too long. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of powerful people, a lot of powerful men like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson should have left the country when he became as big as he got because he knew where they was gonna come from. But he became too powerful to the point where a lot of white folks started to envy him, you know. And then he started talking about a lot of black stuff. That's when they really went after him. Like because he really, you know, for the most part, Michael really didn't talk about black stuff when he was young. He kind of kept that on the DL. He didn't really say too much about black stuff. It's not until when he started getting in trouble, or you know, as he got older, he started kind of talking about, you know, being prejudiced and stuff like that. And then he bought the Sony Pictures rights and stuff like that. And he was making power moves. He shouldn't have did that when he was trying to acquire the Sony. He owned a lot of Sony. Half of Sony Michael Jackson owned. It wasn't just their music. He owned movies and all kinds of stuff. And he was making too many power moves, and he was talking too much about black empowerment. As big as he was, he's towards the end of his life. So that's why people say that might have been set up for him to get killed. It might have been, you know. But they started coming out with that stuff about him molesting kids when he started making those kind of power moves, you know. See, when you black in America, it's all good if you want to buy a Bentley and you want to shop at Gucci because you're making them richer. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing your money away because that shit is not worth what they say it is. They just fooled everybody that it is. You know, that's what I'm saying. The whole Kim Porter situation is just deeper than just. I mean, it's black and white. You know, it's racism, but it's deeper than that. It's it's the powerful taking advantage of their power. That's all that is. You know, white people. They have put. You know, it's 740 millionaires. 740 billionaires in America. 740 billionaires in America. 740 billionaires in America. We one of the richest countries in the world. 740 billionaires. Out of that 740 billionaires, guess how many are African American? I'm talking about on American soil. 6. It's only 6 billionaires out of 740 billionaires. So that goes to show you how powerless we are. This is a capitalist society. In order to play the game and have any power in this society, you got to have capital. And we have very little of it. And then the ones that probably have a little capital, they got it from them. Oprah wasn't really self-made. She was a product built by ABC, you know. It's deeper than just Kim Porter. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to explain. This is, you know, from my point of view, I'm not saying I'm not Dr. Boyce Watkins. I ain't no, this is from what I'm watching and seeing how the world moves. This is from my own observation, y'all. I ain't no expert. And this is just my opinion. This is not fact or fiction. I could be wrong. So let me just get that disclaimer. This is just the way I feel, the way I see life now. And just my experiences as a black man in America, you know, 40 years old. And what I experienced. You have to have this country worships money. This country worships money. This country respects money. This country operates on money. Money is power. That's how you buy politicians. You don't vote. Rich people don't vote. Rich people do not vote. You get that bullshit they're telling you, and they show Cameron Diaz going to the polls and all these celebrities. I'm talking about the billionaires, you know. These people don't vote. They buy people who they want to be in position of power to get things done. You know what I'm saying? Voting is for powerless people. Voting is for blacks and Mexicans. It's not for people with power. People with power don't waste their time with that bullshit. You know, just you have to realize I'm realizing late in life too, man. I wish I would have known this stuff when I was younger, but I was taught to play the game, and go to school, go to college, and maybe one day somebody give you a good job. You know, a black person should not be in that predicament. We cannot afford to be in black people in this country cannot afford to be in any more. We're too vulnerable. We're very vulnerable here. We're very vulnerable, and we can't afford to be too vulnerable. You know, that's why people like a Kim Porter can only get 2 years. She's only going to do a year at that time. She's not going to do 2 years. She's going to do maybe a year, maybe 8 months. She'll be home before Christmas. Guarantee you. She'll be home before Christmas. Once this shit dies down, once all the, and it's the cool part about it, I haven't seen too many black folks that are outraged about this. You know, like with the situation happened with, people were outraged when, what's that dude who Trayvon Martin, they were out. People, it's almost like we just accept that this is just what it is. You know, I think they've gotten us to the point where we just accept our fate. You know, like this is just what it is. We just accept it. So that's why I don't think, and plus they didn't put it in the news a lot too much either. It wasn't too much of a big hoopla about her getting only 2 years. So, yeah, that's just, of course, so she's a white woman. All she got to go there is a white woman's tears, boy, in America. Oh my goodness. They can do no wrong in the eyes of the law, boy. You know. She should have got 10 years on just being incompetent alone. She should have got at least 10 years, I think. Because that was just straight incompetency and fear of a black person. That was very incompetent what she did. Anyway, y'all, give me that thumbs up button. Whoever's watching, give me a thumbs up button. But yeah, that's just what it is, man. You have to have. That's why I always tell young black kids, try to figure out a way to work for yourself, man. Figure out a way to have a hustle, a side hustle. So when shit hits the fan, you can always figure out a way to make some money. Don't just leave it up to having good job skills and hopefully you can work at IBM or Mac or what is called what's the place called, Apple. You know, hopefully you get hired by Elon Musk. What if Elon Musk don't like niggas? What you gonna do then? So dream of working for Tesla, right? Oh, I want to work for Tesla. I'm gonna go get my degree and I'll follow the rules and shit. Then I'm gonna go and see if I can apply for Elon Musk at Tesla. But what if Elon Musk don't like niggas? What you gonna do then? All them years you spent in college, all that money you wasted, all that money you gotta pay back to them people too for that university. If you didn't have a scholarship. What if you don't like black people? You just, of course he ain't gonna say it on interviews, he ain't gonna say it on CNN, his stock will plummet. But what if he don't? That could be possible. Hell, look what happened to the dude who owns the Clippers. He had to sell that shit because he came out and he was racist. And all them NBA owners are racist, man. You don't think that? You don't think so? I think so. It all goes back to Kim Porter. That's why she's only going to get 8 months in prison for killing this black dude. It's power, man. And we've been here too long. We've put ourselves in a position of weakness for too long, And I'm thinking to myself that I want to start going internationally. I told myself, I was talking to a friend today, this evening. I was talking to her. I was like, you know what? I think I want to start traveling. I want to start seeing the world. You know, I'm fairly a little bit young, regardless of what these teen boppers say. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I need to travel some of this world. I want to see other everything. America ain't the end all be all. You know, that's why I think a lot of black people, we need to start traveling. You know, the world doesn't hate us. That's what America wants us to believe. Oh, you know, there's certain places now we look at nigger. They have a word for the N word all over the world. So, but there's certain places in this world that we're cherished. We're respected. I've had friends that have traveled abroad and they say, man, it just feels good to go different places and not feel no racism. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to experience that. I want to experience, you know, I want to experience different lands. You know what I'm saying? America is not everything. You know. So that's what I think a lot of black folks in America need to start doing, start traveling the world. You know what I'm saying? They need to start traveling the world, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. You know what I'm saying? Traveling the world. Seeing some of this country. Let's see. But anyway, I digress. What do y'all think? Getting ready to end this live. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. But I just want to give my opinion on the whole thing. We got to put ourselves in more powerful positions, and we need to start traveling the world, man. I think if we start traveling, we'll start. I think if more black people, including myself, start traveling, seeing more of the world, we probably like, let's just, you know, you start getting familiar with being in other countries and experience different things. You be like, man, we don't need to be in America, shit. Being treated like this, look how we being treated over in Rome or being treated over here in Bangladesh. Like we being treated good at different places. Like, you know, I want to check out Thailand. I heard Thailand is fly for black folks. You know, I heard it's easy to set up businesses there and stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna start. Black folks, American media start going abroad, man. You know, seeing some of this world. You know, my mom and my dad died never stepping foot off American soil. You know, my mom and dad. So I want to be able to go and see other places. I ain't talking about actually outright leaving the country, but look what happened with the Kim Porter thing. That was, come on, man, 2 years. That's an insult. You know, why not look at something else? Check out some other land. Why not? You know, America, like I said, America ain't the end all be all, man. We act like it is, but it ain't. Anywhere American black people go, we gonna make that shit cool anyway. Anywhere American black folks go, we gonna make that shit fly anyway. So, it's all about getting power. Getting power and buying politicians. You know, that's my dream, y'all. That's my dream. Before I end this video, I dreamed that one day that I could have enough money to not buy a car, you know, not buy some fly ass crib, you know, in the Alps somewhere, some big ass mansion on top of a hill, you know. That's not my goal. I don't want to do that. My goal is to have so much money that I can start buying politicians. Once I have a couple politicians in my pocket, man, I know I've made it. So I need you guys to do me a favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Charles Arnett's World. Give me that thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys watching.